And using this in context of like an A jam, right?
Yeah. It works real well over well, anything that's like vamping on a chord or like a 1-4-5 or a 2-5. Anything that's like in a major context that you're on the one though, and sometimes it works leading to the next chord too though.
Yeah.
Like I showed you with that one thing.
Yeah.
But like in this context, like just think like just if you loop an A. Yeah, just like getting that shape. And then like you can incorporate just like one note into the major. You could just play major licks. Yeah, and then just start like unlocking how they like lay into the. You know, there's like pentatonic things. And I also noticed that I think this is just that a lot of my picking hand stuff is out of just like second major stuff. But in playing these arpeggio shapes that move this way or that are going down this way, if you start on like if you can figure out how to start on an upstroke first.
Okay.
Because basically your pick leads through the rest of the strings. So it's way easier than having to pick every single note, you know? But if you, out of like accident or whatever, pick the first note down, you're immediately caged in the strings, then you have to go up, and then it's way more of a motion to hit the A.
Okay.
You know?
Okay,
it's like economy picking.
Yeah.
But if you pick the other way, then you're outside the strings then.
That's right. Got it.
So that helps when trying to get those shapes down to like remember like try to have your first stroke be an upstroke because then your downstroke will lead you through the next shapes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to learn how to take it from just being locked into that.
Well, if you do it with the four fingers this way, if your middle finger is on the two fret, like the A and the B flat, right? Your pointer finger and your fourth finger lay exactly where they need to be for the next two strings.
Okay.
If you just move that down then and follow that, it's like right on your hand without having to reposition your fingers every time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But that's one thing that I use a lot is the diminished thing. Because like it really adds like a dramatic thing to it, which is cool. And it works really well in a lot of our music, so I use it a lot in that stuff.
It gives it, I mean, there's kind of a bebop thing to it, because most rock guitarists don't use diminished that much, you know.
But yeah, that's my that's one of my like things I use a lot in diminished stuff. And then I kind of do stuff like this too. These are like ways to make your pentatonic stuff sound awesome. Like you can play stuff like, or say you're in like the B.B. King box, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right. But nobody really plays up here in that much. So you could play like these things that are like kind of Like I think like Steve Morris might think of this stuff. Like, and it kind of adds like a cool like 80s modern like vibe to like pentatonic stuff. Because if you're playing like just has like a more like Jimmy like Herring modern vibe. And then that's like some stuff I like to do. Or you could mix up like things in the A pentatonic thing, right? So like you just can like mix like minor and major stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of that, you know.
Here's a cool one I use most. It's like a chromatic thing, like starting on E. Like you do this like half slide thing off the C. Stuff like that too. It's like
that's the old Reverend Gary Davis kind of a thing. Yeah, keep it up. You ever move like the D shape around a whole bunch? You're like, So that's kind of, that's the power chord of those things. Okay, That's the first and the fifth, right?
Yeah. Andy Summers does stuff like that a bunch. He'll do like in Driven to Tears and like.
Oh yeah.
Like, I always like that kind of sound.
Yeah. So so you were doing the D shape. So what did you switch? Were you doing a a version of the D shape with a.
Oh yeah. So
You-
if you
yeah.
if you move it down.
You know, you're doing something low end too. You're doing something.
Yeah, I
low
hit the
end.
E the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I like droning notes and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
something-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Every once in a
yeah.
while, I'll just try to like confuse myself and throw like a quick E lick in there, and it's cool.
Okay.
You're like a.
Okay.
See, you
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah,
back
yeah,
there in time.
yeah. So Andy Summers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that's a name I haven't heard for a while.
Yeah, I
that's
like that a
classic
lot,
shit,
yeah.
man. I used to play in I played in a second wave ska band
Nice.
a long time ago. We did some Police, and we did
Nice.
like General Public, and we did Madness, and
Yeah,
Slacker,
yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like all that kind of
I'm
stuff.
surprised you know that, man.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. I really love it, and
And I like the tones they had back then too. Were awesome. I call it the aluminum foil chorus sound.
yeah, right, yeah. That was fun, man. That was really a lot of fun. So, and nobody else was playing it either. It was just, so we
Yeah.
kind of had that niche,
We we do Driven to Tears actually.
Do you really?
Yeah, and like we do like a really
Oh,
heavy
shit.
version of it. It's really cool.
Yeah. That is a strange solo. That is
It
really
is.
odd.
Yeah, it's like kind of like it's like very dissonant when he's
Yeah,
playing. It's like
yeah.
really out there. It's really cool though. I play my interpretation of that.
Oh, do you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a pat riff for it or what?
Well, in the solo part, so the solo goes like. And then he's like, then it goes to E and he plays this like weird like.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
like
the part.
bar and shit.
That's the part, yeah.
And I kind of do it with like a chorus thing, and it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of weird to play by itself, actually.
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
Like it gets like really cool sounding with the chorus and stuff.
Yeah. Are you playing in the key they play it
They play it in E, yeah.
in? Yeah. Alexa, play Driven to Tears. See, this is how
Tears, remastered 2008
this is how I learned this
by
shit.
the
I just
Police
like
on
telling you
Amazon
this,
Music.
Oh no, they play in A.
Oh, they okay.
It's on the live. There's a live like reunion tour they did, and they played E on that tour. And that's
really?
yeah, that's the version I listened to. Yeah.
was around back then. I was like, 23, 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
And nobody was doing that. It's
No.
like,
That really clean sound. Nobody was using that back then.
Yeah. Alexa, stop. Yeah. It was an interesting time because we're just starting out with the new wave with Joe Jackson and Elvis Costello and all that shit.
Yeah. Elvis is cool.
We used to do watching the detectives.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the stuff that I
Okay.
kind of think about. I don't really know like where I draw the inspiration from to like play the stuff. I guess it's kind of just like momentary, stuff. I'm just like, wow, that can be a cool vibe, and I get very like I really focus on the ambience of what I'm playing and stuff.
Okay.
And trying to build like solos and stuff. I really try to do that a lot too. And just picking like chords that are like in and out, that kind of push and pull and stuff. Because I feel like staying in one spot doesn't really give you that kind of feeling sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't really like plan like, oh, well, I'm gonna start in a diminished thing or start here. It's just kind of like an emotive thing,
It's like a vocabulary. I mean.
Yeah, it's like what do I
that's in
feel
your
like
voc-
saying right now?
Yeah, right.
It's like,
yeah.
It's not like, well, I'm gonna use a. I don't really think like that. I'm sure there's musicians that do and it works, but I just can't really connect to that kind of playing. And like I a lot of times will end up in like shapes and stuff.
Okay.
And like I figured out ways to like you can use that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it's a cool like rhythm thing.
Yeah, right.
Making it.
So all right. So the halfway point between being a non-player and being what you're doing. Maybe halfway, maybe even less than that. So and one of the reasons why I did these videos is that I have a fair amount of dexterity.
Yeah.
But I'm playing the same. I'm just playing a lot of the same stuff, and some of the connecting pieces, obviously the diminished and all that. But if we do let me turn this down. I never use this thing. I just pulled it out of the closet. And the rhythm is a big piece. I do a lot of like meters. You ever listen to New Orleans stuff?
Yeah.
Which I fucking love. I mean, so like out of G. That's it.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
You're probably the only person your age that knows that outside of New Orleans. Okay, so what would you do with that?
So from a rhythm standpoint, or how would I incorporate rhythm and like a riffy thing?
Start with the rhythm.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. So you can play like a lot of stuff like if you're in this cut. actually a good example. So like if you're in like a G vampy.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So yeah, like, stuff like that is like a good way to incorporate like
Mm-hmm.
more like rhythm ideas, but that are also kind of lead based.
Okay, so what? So you walk. So what? Yeah, what's the walk up on that? You're doing the. So what kind? What's the kind of walk? So what's that? What's that look like?
So you're going they're like whole step intervals. So
Okay, yeah, right.
Whole step, whole and a half step
Okay.
up to like
And you start on the seventh.
yeah. Up to F there.
Okay.
That's a cool thing that you use.
So it's a
Yeah.
whole step.
Yeah.
Another whole step.
Over another half step. Like
Okay.
from that whole step, go a whole step, then like a half step.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah.
And then you're back in G.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, Ben, that's exactly it, okay? Moving into those things. I
Yeah.
mean, I have the dexterity to do it, but it's
Yeah.
like,
Just
yeah.
putting it together
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And it blurs the line between defining something as rhythm versus lead. I mean, who cares with that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I find it like it's easy to play this in time over time. You know, it's hard to play that and then incorporate those other things in time with it. You know, I feel like that's where the real challenge of guitar playing is incorporating those kinds of things that are almost like rhythmic rhythms. You know, like rhythm, but like lead playing rhythmic kind of stuff. You know, it doesn't necessarily get in the way of like a vocalist or
Yeah.
piano player or
Yeah.
something like that, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Right?
Like those little stabby chords are perfect for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I love that kind of stuff. And it kind of reminds me of like horn players that play that same kind of stuff, like Tower of Power kind of horn players. They
That's
do stuff
exactly
like
what
that.
it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is,
Yeah.
you know? saw some YouTube video. There was some woman guitarist who was breaking down all that from like the 70s and shit.
Yeah, that's cool
And
stuff.
some of it, I mean, you know, I know some of the basic stuff, but she was bringing in some nuances, you know. So.
I mean, that's, yeah, maybe it's simple from like afar what those guys are playing. But what makes it not like easy is like the timing, the swing they give the thing. Like when they're not playing stuff, it's like there's a cool thing and like.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah, it's hard to do it when you're white, you know.
yeah, I
I shouldn't say that, but
I tried.
some of us are disadvantaged that way, you know. So, I love the New Orleans shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like a huge fan. You know?
Yeah.
Do you listen much to Galactic at all? Do you ever?
Maybe like I have, but I don't know that I have.
Yeah,
it's possible. Because I just put like playlists on and just like let them play for 5 hours and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like subconsciously listen to a lot of music. Like I let Spotify play like all night.
Yeah. Okay.
I wake up and I'm just like, that sounds cool. And I've probably heard it in like some song, you know.
So that's the secret.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So that's another thing is that almost the pedal steel sounds. I mean, one of the things I'll play with is
well, I love listening to players that have B-benders and stuff. Like Brent Mason's one of them, right? They'll play stuff that's like It's like that's pretty wide or that stuff, but it's cool to play like. Another like go back to diminished stuff that works with. It even works with country stuff, so you can play like. Works there.
So I've seen some of that. I mean, some of that I could do. What are you opening with?
So if you play like out at A. You can also like if you back it up to the major third is how you play that riff, but you can play out of A. You can play that riff too, if you really want So it's kind of like a fast slide from C.
That's it.
Because the A,
taking it up.
if you let the A drone then.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing there? What is that? Okay.
So again, that's the diminished thing.
Yeah, okay, alright.
So you
Okay.
can start it in the A shape.
Yeah.
Off an F, like F sharp. But lead back to A, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of that, lower end stuff. I used to play in the second worst country band in Lancaster County, which isn't easy. There's an official competition for that, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, but if I like it, I was terrible, man. But we played all the time, And the Dead do some of that. The Dead do some of the country style.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But
his like
it's
playing kind of has like a bluegrassy banjo style to it, like his guitar.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's his roots. I mean, he started on banjo.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But working, and I can do that. I mean, I can play when they do the fast out of G type stuff. I can play all that shit,
Yeah.
But working in the diminished and stuff to make it a little more interesting is what it comes down to.
And then picking and choosing all those notes and putting them together is like very cool.
Yeah,
Really cool stuff.
Variations or what?
Yeah, I mean like just having the ability to like know where the stuff is wherever your hand lays is like a cool thing. I'm all about like not being able to play myself out of like wherever I land,
Okay.
I think it's like there are no wrong spots if you know how to make those notes work for you.
Then it's wrong. It's like, okay, move it up half step.
Yeah.
I meant to do that.
Yeah. I guess I'm playing diminished now for a second. Okay.
Yeah, we still good? We still good?
It's all in how you resolve the thing a lot of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like having a girlfriend. It's like, okay, I fucked up a lot. Is it a smooth landing?
Yeah.
The
resolution is... Because if you leave it out there, it makes things weird. But the resolution is key.
But so the diminished you were using for that, play that slower. So what are you doing? So what is that pattern?
That
What's
little
mean?
move there?
Yeah, what is that? Okay.
So basically... Alright, so basically, the finger underneath...
Right.
So...
Yep.
So you slide over and you play the G, right? And then you play the C sharp on your ring finger.
Yep.
Well, then your middle finger comes down and plays the C sharp.
Okay.
It plays the note below it, and then your ring finger plays
C sharp.
Yeah. So you're playing this whole thing, and then you go, and then your middle finger comes down and it's.
Oh.
And then your next finger is your ring finger here. It's on this G right here. And then you do the same thing with this finger and then the ring fingers. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your yep. Okay,
And
I
then
see that.
you can play it into this, you just go.
Okay, so that general concept, which is really appealing, and I do that in straight arpeggios. I'll do it, and Garcia does it.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So I do that a lot with the majors.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that would work well with the diminished.
Yeah, it's very cool with that. Like.
Okay.
And then it resolves like very major then, Like ending with like this like is like it's a cool.
Okay, so what are you bending into?
So sorry.
Your pinky's on the you're up on the
So you're playing or what are you playing? You're playing a C sharp.
Okay.
So
Yep.
So you bend this up to the C sharp. And you just bend that interval again.
Yep.
And then that works pretty well out of like if let's say like you were playing this like solo thing that resolved in E. Yeah, so it's like it resolves back to stuff. So that's kind of a cool one. I used that in a song that we wrote on our first album.
So what I think I'm hearing is that whatever it takes to bend into that chord, maybe. Like I mean, let's say you're playing this, and you.
Yeah, that gives it that little steel.
Or are you playing off the 7th, or are you playing off the 8th?
No, I go this way. You can do it this way too, though.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. That makes it okay.
Yeah, see that like works with that arpeggio.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Now, like that idea also works down here if you're an A.
Okay.
You know, you could bend it this shape, this way. You bend.
Okay.
So you're on the A and the A on the A string.
Yeah.
And then you bend the B up to fat A.
Yeah.
And then you can even do this, about what I do. It reminds me like the Jeff Beck used to do shit like that.
That's nice. I like playing it off the lower piece, lower note, with the roots. Sounds really good. Did you do? So you played at the Christmas show, right? The blues show, right? With the 4 different bands or 5 different bands.
Yeah.
Did you do the Jeff Beck tribute at that point? Was that you? Somebody did something off of Wired. What's the Jeff Beck had just died. And one of the bands, I thought it might have been you.
I might have done something, I think, that night.
Okay, if I could do that,
yeah,
I would never forget that I fucking do it. I'd like put it on my resume. But
yeah.
You know, I'm going to put it on my resume that I know somebody that can do it. And that's where I'm going with that.
Right.
But I think it was like a week after he died. And I thought it was you that did.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was, fucking sounded great, man. I was around back then when that came out.
Yeah, there was it was cool that night because we were like the only band that got like a loud like ovation and stuff. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right before we went to Memphis.
Yeah, very cool.
But yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I do a lot of the major, minor arpeggios and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can slide into it and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's timing. You know, a lot of it is you know, like I played earlier, and it'll just be like single note pieces or slower pieces and work on the tone.
Yeah.
Because the downside with being a deadhead is you play too many fucking notes. You just like it just goes on. You know? And it's like, nobody needs that, you know. And Mayer's been doing it. Mayer's been playing in, and it's like, you know, you don't sound at all like Jerry. You're way too confident, man. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, some of the stuff I've noticed, I said this the other day to one of my friends. I was like, of all the bands that I listen to, The Grateful Dead is the only band that I listen to that I don't think about what the guitar player is playing.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's because I'm just like, I just let it be like a free form thing, and I'm not like actively like, I don't know why that is. That's the only band that I can put on that I just like have it be like actually background music and just chill to. Everything else, I'm just like, what was that? And I'm like way too like.
Yeah. Maybe cool. I mean, I think part of it is because he's a function of the band. You know, it's not like the band. It's not. I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But a lot of times when he's playing, you know, he's just part of whatever's going on with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And like you were saying earlier about horn players, at one point he stopped being a guitarist and became a musician because he started like playing a lot of horn parts and all that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely playing more melodically later on.
Yeah.
One of my friends is like a huge historian of them. He like traveled all around country. He went to like 300 shows with them. Like made grilled cheeses and stuff. And, like,
does he still have a driver's license?
Yeah,
Can he still find his way home?
He's got like a bookshelf built across his wall with like all of the photo albums and like tickets and things, and he could like archive and remember like which show at which.
That's
like, oh yeah, that solo that Jerry played in '77 in Connecticut. And,
yeah, I hate to say it. I never toured. Because first time I saw him was in '74 with the Wall of Sound.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something different. But this is what I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
The action's pretty high. There's a guitar stand right behind you. The action's pretty high.
Oh wow, the body is heavy. His is like 13 pounds or something. Right?
Yeah.
And wasn't he messing with like putting brass pieces on it?
Here. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Yep. There we go. The one good thing about it, I hate to say, is that and he had some great effects. His Mutrons and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he got into the synthesizers and all that stuff too. But actually, one of the advantages of having a higher action is it's forced me to play more accurately, you know. If I'm playing the Les Paul, I get sloppy because it's just too easy to play. You know? And turn it up.
Is the output not as loud in this one?
I think the battery's weak. Could be.
Oh, it has active electronics?
Yeah. Yeah, turn it up. It's actually turned down pretty low in here. And it has a good variety of tones. It's fun.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah. That's how I learned. That's how I learned the E major scale in every position. And, you know, I played along with it for like 3 hours. You know, I mean, that kind of shit. You know, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of ironic because so right now, like I said, I'm finally playing with a couple guys electric, and we're playing some Dead, which I'm not really inclined to play. I mean, I've done that long enough, and it impairs learning the other shit. You know, so good stuff. So what do you think?
Good stuff.
Yeah, appreciate it.